delegation and its beautiful garden. My name is Jeroen Willems. I'm the head of cooperation in the EU delegation, and we are gathering here today for a special occasion, which is the signing of a strategic agreement between the EU and the French Development Agency. For those that speak French, that's the Agence Française de Développement. And this agreement that we sign is to improve access to drinking water and sanitation services in Faisalabad and Lahore, so the two major cities in Punjab. The project is called Water and Wastewater Improvement Project, and it's really a Team Europe effort. It is an effort of the EU and its member states and member states IFIs together to work on improving concrete issues related to Pakistan's green transition. And this project will make it possible to install 200 kilometers of new water supply pipes and provide 55,000 new connections, allowing 400,000 individuals in Punjab with having better and improved access to drinking water. So before we sign this agreement, we will first have some welcoming remarks, also to explain a bit more the broader context of how we came to this agreement. We have welcoming remarks from EU Ambassador Dr. Rina Kionka, and we have welcoming remarks by AFD Country Director Vincent Thévenot. And after that, we will sign the agreement, and there will be afterwards some refreshments, and also for those that are interested, opportunities to have small interviews with the Team Europe members. So without further ado, I would like to pass the floor to the EU Ambassador, Dr. Rina Kionka.
Thank you very much, Jeroen, and good morning to all of you, and thank you for coming on what we see as a historic occasion to be able to mark a Team Europe initiative, one project within it. This particular one that we're signing with the Agence Française de Développement, but there are others, broader Team Europe projects that are part of an initiative that we're doing as Jeroen mentioned, as Team Europe. So the EU, member states, the financial institutions, and the EU bank as well. And this is why I'm very happy also that my two colleagues, the French, the German, and the Italian ambassadors are here with us today as well. This agreement will allow 12.5 million euro of EU grants to be blended with a broader loan from AFD of 94 million euro to improve water, urban water and wastewater in, as Jeroen said, the two largest cities in Punjab, Faisalabad and Lahore. And this is Global Gateway. This is the largest, EU's largest investment program worldwide in action. So, as I mentioned, Team Europe is something that we have done together with France, Italy, Germany to mobilize some 800 million euro of support for building back better through the creation of green jobs. And today's signing of the blended grant to improve water and wastewater governance and service delivery in those two cities is an integral part of this initiative in Pakistan. Our collaborative efforts under the Team Europe initiative extend well beyond mere economic recovery, although mere economic recovery is pretty darn important as well. They encompass complementary actions focused on workforce development, access to finance, and bolstering climate change adaptation and mitigation efforts. This project stands as a testament to our commitment to these principles, and it aims to improve access to potable water in Faisalabad, to enhance water and sanitation service capacities, to introduce urban water governance initiatives, and to increase resilience to climate change in Faisalabad and Lahore. In Punjab's two major cities, current water availability is just over 1,000 cubic meters per inhabitant per year. And it's striking that this is 5 times less than at the time of the founding of Pakistan. This suggests that the limited water that is available should be used fairly and it should be used wisely. And our project aims to contribute to efficient and equitable use of these scarce resources. But we also aim to increase the availability of water. In Faisalabad, Jeroen gave you some numbers already, but the point is to increase water production capacity by over 25%, extend the network by 20%, and connect an additional 55,000 households. And in Lahore, it will strengthen the capacities of water and sanitation agencies, improving the quality of services, and enhancing resilience in extreme weather events. And we all know that Pakistan is no stranger to extreme weather events. But through this project, we're not just upgrading infrastructure, because behind infrastructure you have real people. And so we're investing in the health and the well-being of communities. By providing safe water and improved sanitation, we're taking concrete steps to reduce waterborne diseases and to enhance the overall quality of life in those cities. And we're very proud of that. So as it's been mentioned, the project is a blending of EU grants and AFD loans. And technical assistance funded by the EU grant will try to lay the ground for a more successful AFD infrastructure investment through 3 mutually reinforcing actions. First, it will build capacities of the water and sanitation agencies so as to strengthen appropriate and sustainable management of water and sanitation services in Lahore and Faisalabad. Second, it will support the establishment of a regulatory framework to improve water and sanitation services, supervision and support in urban services management to strengthen the implementation of the investments that AFD will make. And third, an equipment fund will be established to provide seed funding to implement recommendations from the technical assistance. And so the idea is to pilot new standards and procedures. And so to sum up, as we implement this project, let's bear in mind the profound impact that it will have on the lives of people in Faisalabad and Lahore, improving living conditions, enhancing water and sanitation services, and strengthening regulatory frameworks. And we in the EU love strengthening regulatory frameworks because it's at the bottom, really. It's at the foundation of making life better for everybody.
The French ambassador, which has an impeachment. On behalf of the French ambassador, I will give you a few words. This Mrs. Kionka, this Mrs. Samarishan, dear Mr. Granas, dear Mr. Ferrarese, dear Mr. Willems, dear EU team, dear AFD team, and dear EAD team also, and distinguished guests. The French Development Agency, the European Union delegation, strengthens the cooperation by signing the partnership of 12 million euros, which will complement the delivery of water and sanitation services in Lahore and Faisalabad through enhanced capacity building. This partnership will extend support of institution reform and governance improvement and introduce digitalization by promoting advanced tools for planning, monitoring, and operational activities. The French government and the French Development Agency have already committed financial resources to finance a drinking water treatment plant for provision of improved drinking water supply to approximately 500,000 people in Faisalabad, and we anticipate providing financial support to finance a wastewater treatment plant in Lahore, which will contribute towards environmental improvement of the region. Regarding all existing and upcoming projects, improving the capacities of the 2 entities in charge of service management appears essential. On the hand, to integrate this future infrastructure strengthened into WASA operating scope. On the other hand, to improve the quality of the service delivered to Lahore and
So with the signing, we have the important implementation to do. This is the end of the ceremony, but the start of the project. We do invite you to take some refreshments which are on that side, and as I mentioned, those invitees from the press that would like to have short interviews with anyone on this table, they're very welcome to do so on that side.